Very good morning, Ashim. How are you?
Very good morning to you, to Priyanka. I'm super elated, and the day just like started, and I'm so excited because there are a lot of sessions that I will do. So I'm quite excited. What about you, by the way?
Okay, that's lovely to hear. So you are just setting the tone. I think it's the very first session of yours, right?
Yes. After that, I
I
had a session with Rajni ma'am, the second session with Rajni ma'am, but we canceled, like Rajni ma'am canceled that session because due to some circumstances. So we
yeah.
just rescheduled that one.
Yeah, it happens, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So as it is our first meet, I would love to know about you.
Mhm.
Though I know a little about you, but just please give your brief intro.
Yes, I would love to say with the audience and you, those who are watching this video, my name is Asim Sarkar and I'm from West Bengal. And currently I'm residing in the north side of West Bengal. Like I'm from Darjeeling, but right now I'm not in Darjeeling. I'm just shifted to my hometown. My hometown is in a different place. And currently I have been working as a spoken English trainer for last few years. And with a personally, I've been continuing my studies as well. That is pretty much about myself, Priyanka.
Okay. Okay, that's lovely to hear. I mean, there is so much you're juggling with, right? You have gazillion things to do every day.
Yeah. Okay, by the way, could you please tell me a bit about yourself? I would love to listen about yourself as well.
Yeah, sure. Before coming to my introduction, I would love to know in which degree or course you are currently studying.
I just recently graduated with a major of zoology. It's a part of biology.
Okay, okay. So I mean
Yes. And
completely
now I
different
have been,
all
yes.
together, like English trainer. Like wow.
Yes, that's true. That's true. It's actually a really, great story, I would say, because I never want to become a tutor in future. I would say this is destiny plan. I just want to help the people. This was my childhood dream.
Sure.
And the way actually I'm providing the courses and all, it's like just I want to help to them. A kind of mentor, trainer, instead of I would say teacher or tutor.
Okay.
So there is a very beautiful story, interesting story behind it.
Definitely. I would love to know because seriously, I'm quite, interested to know about this because coming from a science background and now you're a tutor, English tutor, different ball altogether. So may I know
Mhm.
how you dive into this? And you're 21, right? You just
Yes, I'm
mentioned.
just 21.
So at such a early age, how does it feel to be a trainer?
It's really amazing. It's unbelievable that people just believe to me. And I'm 21, and people, those were my students, they're around 65, 55, 45, like mostly 99%, they're elder than me. And they
Yeah.
trusted on my courses, they believe on me. That is a very grateful thing for me. I always grateful for the universe that I am a trainer. I can train to the people, those who are already experienced by their age. So it's like amazing feeling, I would say. It's like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious for me.
Definitely, indeed. So let me come to my introduction, then we
Yes,
further
yes.
the conversation.
Hmm.
Right? So as you can see over the screen, I'm Priyanka Kushwa and I'm from MP. At present, I'm living in my hometown. And if I talk about my educations, I've completed my MBA. And
Hmm.
apart from this, it's been almost 3.5 years. I'm working on YouTube. And I'm also like you, training people and whosoever, approach me, beginners, intermediates. So I try to guide them as per my session notes or according to their demand. So this is how I'm doing. And I'm also a content creator, right? So Instagram is something I'm just very fascinated these days. I like to create short videos and just enjoying everything. What am I doing? Yeah.
Wow, wow. That's really an amazing introduction, I would say. And
Huh.
as you mentioned that you are quite hooked up with Instagram Reels and all, right? Means you are taking it as a very positive way. You are providing some kind of things to the people, those who are really ambitious to learn this language in a different way. I really much appreciate it to you, Priyanka.
Okay. So I just want to know that are you associated with any of the platform like English Yaari, Clappingo, or maybe Cambly, or you're doing it by your own?
Okay, so I would say I got some email from like this application. I will not take any kind of name of that, but yeah, currently I joined with a Preply website. It's a kind of freelancing, I would say. So over there I
Okay.
work, but I have my own community that is Talk Tight. which I
Okay.
opened by my own, and where I teach to the people. I taught a lot of people till now so far, I would say. So yeah, like I still, if I talk about, I just only occupied with Bravely website, which is
Mhm.
Ukraine-based website.
So you have also created something. Would you please repeat the name? Actually, I couldn't hear.
Yeah, Talk Tight. This is
Talk.
Talk Tight. Yes.
Okay. And you recently just started this, or it's been really long?
Oh, this is my first thing. It's like I started from beginning after my course. After my 3 months course, I started teaching to the people. I think this is the best method to learn something because you have to master on that particular topic with the topic that you wanna provide to your students or to those who are the co-learners, right? Or learners. So I would
Absolutely.
say the talk type which I started from the beginning of my journey. So it has
Mhm.
been 3 years.
So you're like solely managing this, or there's
No.
any people?
Yes, I have two co-mentor. As
Nice.
co-founder, I would say if I take it as a founder and co-founder, I'm a founder. They're co-founder. I have one manager as well. They manage that all the thing. And yeah, we did this thing together, I would say.
Okay. I'm quite impressed. You're so focused, like what you need on like on the table, and you're so like how you're managing all this. I'm quite impressed. Like studies and spoken English, we have to completely indulge ourselves, when we are
Hmm.
interacting and when we are training anyone. So there has a lot of things attached to it. So how you keep things, everything's, perfect.
Actually, I just try to make it as much as natural and practical because nowadays, if you really want to standing in a lot of coaching, there are a lot of coaching center, plenty amount. It's kind of overflooded.
Mhm.
So I decided that I have to make some kind of different content for that. I just like provide some kind of creative games, for example, time travel talk, then reading flow, then a lot of games, which is made by me. I'm the owner of that game. I would say proudly that thing.
That's
So yeah, that kind of content that I provide to my students, and this is totally, yeah, this is I totally agree with you that it's quite difficult to manage all the things because I'm a competitive, means I'm preparing for competitive exam.
good.
So as an aspirant and just recently graduated and then focusing on these things because of just like I quite hooked up and passionate with my language, which is English, because I went through all the studies from government board. And of course, those who are from government board, those who are watching this video, they can relate this thing that how much difficult it is to learn this language. But this is totally your responsibility to make it easier. So I decided that I have to make it more easier instead of make it off first grade one. So yeah, I started my journey with problem, but I just realized one thing in my journey at the age of 21, how to be elated even with a lot of problem. This is called actual life. So I'm
Yes.
enjoying with my problems as well.
Okay, so when your journey started, like when you thought that, okay, this is the high time to master this language,
Yes.
and I
Mhm.
suppose your mother tongue must be Bengali, I guess.
Bengali, yes, yes.
Yes. So how this, shift in your mind, like,
Hmm.
okay, what made you learn this language?
Oh wow. Actually, what happened that when I was in class 11 and 12 minutes intermediate time, my English teachers had installed to me in class 12 that Asim, you will never be speak in future. Although I was like, it might be because I'm from such kind of countryside or bucolic side of the places. And that is so normal because here nobody used to speak in English, right? I went through Arjit Singh concert after my intermediate in 2023.
Okay.
And what I realized that everybody used to speak in English over there, right? And the main incident, whatever happened with me, suddenly a group of people, I was standing diamond side of the line, and a group of people asked me, brother, what the particular time I just come on the stage? I was like freaked out. I was like, how I will give the answer? I'm a
Yeah.
Bengali communicator. That is really a very odd situation for me. But somehow I managed the situation with a broken English. But as I already mentioned, the realization which totally changed my life. I just took it very, very robust way that I have to take it very seriously because I am a kind of universal person. I have to connect universally with the people. So I
Mm-hmm.
started working on myself. I took a course initially that was only 3 months course. And the best part is that I'm the only one that I completed that course. around 42 people they join on that group, and I'm the
Oh
only one that I completed that course fully with 3 months,
my
and I
goodness.
got impressive result. Yeah, that was my journey. But practice makes perfect a person. So I did a lot of practice sessions. I just led the session, I host the session, I joined with a lot of contest, a different kind of contest. So from that to this, where I can express my thought and emotions right now. So yeah, that is so impressive. When I look back my journey again, 3 years back, oh, I was like this, and now I'm this. But still, I've been working on, because learning is a process will never be end.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's quite impressive. You just decided that, okay, now there's no more setback I'm gonna face, and then you worked upon it, right? So I think you're a YouTuber
Yes, I
as
would.
well. You mentioned in your introduction. How is that going on?
So
You're
YouTube videos
YouTuber
you're
as
talking
well,
about.
right?
Oh, okay, I just recently started. I'm a kind of nascent YouTuber, I would say. I'm quite new on that platform, so I don't have even a single idea. But I've been watching your videos. I also watched. I watch a lot of people. It's not that I'm just saying that I have to say that I watch, but in reality, I watch a lot of people videos on YouTube, and
Okay.
I totally fall in love with that, because really, this is so helpful for the people, those who are really interested to learn this language. When we listen continuously how we are conversing to each other, that is so powerful to learn something. So now, if I talk about, I just only uploaded 15 videos. And for me, I got 125 subscribers. So that is impressive for me. I'm getting quite good response from YouTube. So let's see what is going to happen, because YouTube is really very tough if you really want to standing to yourself. But just for documenting to myself my journey, that I have been uploading some videos for last 2 to 3 weeks continuously.
Yeah. That initially that you have this mindset that okay that you want to document your journey, so that's a very good approach. Now you're not seeking for
Mm.
views, subscribers. No, you have quite
Yes.
impressive idea that okay I'm gonna documenting my journey, and later things will work out because you are definitely a good speaker. And are you on Instagram as well? Like these days you're creating stuff, is it?
Actually, I'm not regular on Instagram, but I just like created a page over there. So I have been thinking to upload some kind of videos over there, some sorts, which I have been uploading for last 1 week, related with some advanced vocabulary. This is a 100 days challenge that I've been providing to. This is not for even us, the people that I have been uploading for. It's also for me. Means I also learned some new vocabulary from that.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. It's the best way, right? Whenever we
yes.
actually teach someone, kind of we have to prepare.
Hmm.
It's not like we can just directly jump and come up with video, not possible.
Hmm.
Somewhere we have to consume, somewhere we have to learn and improve, right? And as I can see that you have completed two field at your hand right now. So where you actually see yourself in future? I mean, in science
Okay.
field or completely like tutoring or maybe kind of starting something as a app or call. So what do you want to do?
I already received this question a lot of people from a lot of people. So I would
Yeah.
say that now, if I talk about, I'm quite hooked up or connected with my goal, which is the main goal related with science and all. This is just a part-time job or part-time things for me to earn some money. In future, of course, I will make some application. I would not say like I will do some big in future. It can be like anything can be happen in future, right?
Yeah.
So I cannot say anything about it. So I have a dream. I have a dream. I would say that like PW applications, something that I'm gonna create in future. So yeah,
Yeah.
I will go with my English and all, my miss passion and my goal and all.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. We should think for the moon so that we can land on stars. Thing.
I totally agree with that. By the way, Priyanka, can you tell me when did you start your journey? Means from how many days that you were working on you have been working on your English?
Okay, so when it comes to English, after completion of my class 12, though like I'm completely from
Hmm.
Hindi medium, like MB board, you can say.
Hmm.
So then I just
Hmm.
actually some of my teachers also told me that in order to do something, you should work upon your communication
Hmm.
language, especially English language. So then I just stumbled upon some of the YouTube videos as well. And there were some groups
Wow.
as well, Telegram groups. So I
Hmm.
joined them and I started practicing with co-learners. And initially, I was not sure what is required, grammar and all. But yeah, I worked upon it, and side by side, I created my YouTube channel. And since then, I'm consistent. Sometime in exams, I just, skip a day, but mostly I'm like every day I'm creating stuff, something actually for my learning, for my improvement. And side by side, I'm getting students as well. So yeah, this is how things are going at the moment.
That is called the power of consistency. So without even a people, nowadays like easily express their excuses. It's also for me. It's also applicable for me. Easily we can add some excuses. Oh, for that we didn't. But people will not take it as a valid reasons if we really want to learn some languages. For example, you just grab the YouTube and social media very positively, very effectively. You just join on some groups and you practice a lot, right? So that is the main thing, but people, they're not able to just click that point. I would say just we can do anything else. If we really ambitious to learn this language, we can do anything else, but consistency is matter. Consistency that can change everybody. But the best part, I never focus on the result. Literally, I have a different goal, but always I try to focus on some result. Yeah, I need this result. I expect something from myself. But here, I never expected about my results. So let's practice with that flow. I don't know
Yes.
what will happen in future.
Yeah,
And
and
with this, yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
please go on. Go on.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I just completed. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that yeah, consistency beats everything, and it's not just like
Hmm.
like motivational line or something. I really believe it that when you are consistent, like drop, it becomes ocean. So somehow you have to
Yes.
just add on every single day, not in a very big amount. It's okay, 30 minute, 25 minute, but every day, and
Hmm.
after that you will see a blast, and you will see a drastic improvement in your speaking skills, or be it anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I totally agree with that. By the way, your voice modulations, currently in 2025 is gonna end, and in the next year in 2026, so I've been thinking I will work on my voice modulation and what it call universal accent. So currently I've been working on my universal accent as well because I want to make it a more universal and convenient for the people those are from other ethnic group of. So they always try to convince me, Indian accent is really so much difficult. I'm not just disrespecting my accent or my Indian accent. I'm just saying that the convenient one, right? I have to make it convenient for everybody. Those who are Indian, they can also understand. Those who are from the other country, they can also understand. But
Yes.
the way that you are speaking, the way you are modulating your voice, that is so soothing to listen.
Oh my goodness. Definitely. Thank you
Yeah,
so
that's
much.
true.
But still, I feel that there is a lot more to improve. Basically, it is because of, I guess, practice, because I've been interacting with national, like from India, from apart from like foreign countries as well. My learners are in Nepal as well, in Dubai too. So,
Wow.
kind of, we get the opportunity to connect, and somehow we become familiar to interact with anyone.
Hmm.
If I talk about Chennai people and from different parts, some of them they don't know how to speak in Hindi, right? So they don't understand Hindi. So
Hmm.
kind of we have
That's
to
true.
speak in a way so that they can understand what we are
They
trying
can
to say.
understand.
That is a big
Yes.
task. Yeah.
Yeah, that is really big test. I have some students from Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and the south part of India. And
Yeah.
sometimes when they're not able to, sometimes even when I'm not able to just like make it understand or make them understand even a single word, what is the meaning of that word? I have to translate that. What is the meaning of? I know I can express, but still they're not able to understand. I just translate on Google that what is actually meaning of that word in Telugu. For example, yawn, right? I have to just express some kind. I have to show the expressions like this. So
So
this is crazy.
it is definitely required, right? If you're just speaking and
Yes.
without emotion, I think your facial expression also says a lot about your teaching skills, like whether you're actually into
Yes.
it or not. So what do you say about it? We should come up with emotions, like
Yes.
if we are happy, we should come up with that emotion. And if you're talking about something straightforward, so it should be straightforward facial expressions. So have you ever worked upon this, or it's like natural flow?
Okay, so if I talk about it's a part of I think body language. It is included over there some hand gestures and your eye contact and your body language, right? So
Yeah.
I got inspired from this thing, like from those who are from the other country, right?
Okay.
USA, United Kingdom, or other countries. So they always try to add some kind of expressions in their voice and while they're speaking in their faces. So in India, it is actually I didn't notice so far. So I would say I just like see to them how they're reacting, how they're expressing. I practice on episode, and right nowadays it's been 1 month, but it's so productive. I would say on
Yeah.
episode, and where I just only working on my voice modulation and body language and eye contact, facial expressions, which is really important. It's
Okay.
also called a harmonic conversations, which is called a rapport system. I think everybody they should have to focus on the rapport system. Otherwise, we will not able to connect with the person that to whom that we are conversing with. Right?
Yes,
So that is
definitely.
important.
Kind of we have to, just put ourselves in that shoes. I mean, somewhere we have to be in
Yes.
learner's level, then only we can relate to them, and then only they will feel that the respectful environment to speak, right?
Hmm.
So when it comes to,
Exactly. I totally agree with that.
yeah,
Hmm.
I want to know that what is the one thing that you make sure to do it still as a trainer. I suppose, of course, you are a very confident speaker, but still that, for me it's listening and reading. Shadowing, I do it, but somehow I can skip too because it's quite monotonous, I feel. But when it comes to listening and reading, I cannot skip. So any of the tasks that you feel that you have to do it on a consistent basis?
If I talk about, I'm quite consistent with listening. Oh goodness, I'm so much hooked up with listening.
Okay.
Listening, I know listening will cover 70% spoken English, so I just totally hooked up. And the second one is that like speaking and writing. I'm quite good at writing, but I'm not into reading. So I really want to add this regulations or the thing in my vision board. So I want to correct with some
Oh my.
reading things. I would love to read some books. I'm not into reading, literally.
Yeah, and it's
So
like,
yeah.
it depends on interest. For some people, listening work. For
Yes.
some people, reading work. And somehow I was not into shadowing at all. But since I started shadowing, I see a, improvement in my speaking skills, the voice modulation and the pronunciation. It gets clear when you do this practice for a week, for a
That's
month.
true.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Else, I would love to know
Sadly,
about
yeah.
your. Yeah, please
Mm.
go on.
No, I was talking about the shadowing method is why people they just feel bored while it comes to shadowing because they're not just like analyze their level. I believe strongly before providing any kind of course to my students, I just check their levels by giving the test of CEA, which is called Common European References of Framework of Language, where we can understand in which level, for example, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So I just see their level at first, in which level they are standing around, and accordingly I just customize their scores. So this is important. Otherwise, if we are practicing some kind of C2 level of shadowing practice, listening, and like we're doing that practice, I think this is quite complicated to follow on
Yeah,
because if I'm not able to understand, so how I will follow, follow that? I have to understand that first, right? So that is
absolutely.
important.
Yeah. So for you, does it help? Actually, it's not about like which level you are in. I think shadowing is kind of,
Mm.
you should do it at least 10 minutes a day. Kind
That's
of,
true. Shadowing is very powerful technique, I would say.
yes.
It's very true.
Earlier, seriously, for I think 2.5 years, I was not at all into shadowing. I was like, who will do this boring task? But since I started doing, I actually felt like, no, it is really important, especially for the
Mhm.
pronunciation, sentence framing, and overall speaking skills. It just add on, right?
Mm. I totally
Okay.
agree with that. For example, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Please go on. For example,
Just for example, I would say that I watch some kind of videos for travel bloggers. From travel bloggers, they add that let's try it. They will not say let's try. They will say let's give it a try. So yeah, we can grab that. Like when we'll do some shadowing practice with them, then of course we'll understand that instead of saying let's try it, what we can say let's give it a try. So it would be more better to sound like a professional speaker. So that is important to sounding or to add some paraphrasing. It's called paraphrasing, using some different phrases. Meaning is same but
hmm,
different phrases.
Okay. And how you work upon your vocabulary as a trainer? By the way, are you a certified trainer? I guess, right?
No, I'm not certified trainer, I would say. Certified means if I talk about, I did TEFL TESOL certification, but it's a free, of course. It's not like a professional one, I would say.
Okay, okay.
You can
Yeah.
also get this one from, yeah, it is actually from, I did that one from Singapore or something from that country. Not
Mm-hmm.
I go over there just like I did it in online. Okay, and
Online.
TEFL for TEFL TESOL, if you want to do it, then it cost around I think 27,000, 30,000 rupees. So I would not say that yeah I'm a certified. I would say, but I'm not like that certified officially like this. But I have
Mm-hmm.
a plan to do center certification in future.
Yeah. Even I'm also planning this year for the certification because it actually adds value to your,
Important, yeah,
yes.
yes.
Okay, so may I know how you work upon your vocabulary because you seems very good speaker. You are using very advanced vocabularies here. So how you actually work upon your vocab section?
Okay, that's a great question, I would say. So whatever I'm not particularly addicted with some kind of things, but every day I'd love to take some kind of new vocabulary. It can be phrasal verbs, it can be anything else, whatever
Anything.
the vocabs are
Yeah.
interesting. So I just take it and I make seven different kind of sentence structures to make it a context that how I can use it while I speak with a different kind of people, right? So I just take that word, I just write down in my separate notebook, and I use that in a particular day. I make some different seven sentence structures, and then I use it on the same day. So that is the way how I can learn. But I just make it realistic, not unrealistic. So I just only take only one word, not a lot of words, because I have to be realistic. If I say three, four words or more than of that, so of course I will forget after 2 days because I have to revise that, no?
Yes, absolutely. Revision is really important.
What's
Otherwise,
your way?
so yeah, same actually. I'm also a person who writes. I have a particular like perfect vocab diary, I would say, and in that, whatever new word, phrase, idiom, anything, whatever I learn, I just make sure to write down. And I have sessions, right, regular sessions. So I make sure to create a scenario to intentionally come up with that idiom or vocab, whatever I have learned.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is how.
You also used a lot of plenty amount of new vocabularies that I listen, especially the phrases and the idioms that you used. That's crazy. That's crazy to listen.
So yeah, what else? I think we have 6 minutes, right? Is there anything that you have to
Yes.
ask something?
Okay, so can you tell me uh, what's the biggest myth people believe those who are learning this language about spoken English, according to you?
Biggest myth, I would say that people think that, it varies person to person. But what I have observed, and when learners comes to me, they think that, ma'am, how did I learn? How should I learn this grammar? Because grammar is something, creating a very pressure on my head. So I think this is the
Hmm,
biggest myth that you don't need to learn every single concept of grammar. You can just start with the basics, tenses, and
that's
small like
true.
parts of speech, and just go ahead.
Yeah,
So yeah, this is
I
the
totally agree with that. Yeah,
yeah,
for example, phrasal verb, right? So no need to add a definition of the phrasal verb. What is phrasal verb? Just try to
yeah,
understand the meaning. Just it's a very simple concept that phrasal verb is something that where phrasal verb is a main verb, it will come with main verb and prepositions or adjective. So that's it.
yeah. So I
Simple.
think this,
Just no need to add any kind of definitions. Just we have to understand the meaning because at the end of the day, I have to speak that phrasal verb, right? So simple, I
and
would
I
say.
think we should not take pressure at all while learning the language because it's a language.
Hmm.
It will take time. Kind
It's,
of, you should
yeah,
create.
it will go with the flow.
And I am a like
Hmm.
okay, for my like practice, I also do. I make sure to send audios. I'm not like typing person who will type text for you paragraphs and all. No,
That I
I
listen. That I
audio.
see. Yeah, I see.
Okay.
You shared all the messages in audio mode. I was like, that's a great. Really, for the next time, I will do the same thing. And that is the greatest way to activate our speaking capabilities. Still, it's 2025 and 2026 is gonna coming. So of course, it's all about messages, video call, and all. So I would say, yeah, we have to be
Yeah.
on more realistic. We have to connect with some kind of voice note and all.
Absolutely. And it saves a lot of your time. too, because time is also very
Exactly.
important. So why to
Time is
waste?
also important. Yeah. Oh goodness, I realize right nowadays how much I'm not able to give the slot to my students. There are a lot of people they're waiting for my classes. I just like reschedule that. I provided that student to my another mentors. Still, I'm not able to configuring out how to provide the courses to them. So it's
Yeah,
quite complicated for me because I'm a student, right? So
indeed. Okay,
managing both. Mhm.
so the best lesson that you have learned
Mhm.
this year in 2025. That okay, this is something a new realization, I would say, or you can say this is something of best learning you had any aspect of your life.
Okay, I have to just take a deep breath at first.
Sure.
Okay. So in this year, in 2025, the learning that I have received from the universe or from the surrounding, the best lesson I would say, just love to yourself. Just connect to yourself how much you can, because when you will connect with yourself, you will understand what's the aspect or purpose of your life. You can focus your goal very perfectly, just not only your goal. You will understand what is the meaning of love according to you. Means if you are love to yourself, if you love to yourself, you will understand what is actual love, instead of focusing on some attractions like girlfriend boyfriend attractions or something which is quite very very common. I'm from Gen Z generation. So if you are not doing some seed things, you will not get chance to stand in Gen Z generation. So I would say this is ridiculous. I'm not like that. Yeah, somebody will say something and I will connect with that FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm really not like that. I just listen to myself. I am the owner of myself. Nobody is here will help me. It's not that I'm have a overconfident. I'm saying I'm practically
Yeah.
experienced that thing. So I would say, yeah, you are the only one. You are the owner of yourself.
Absolutely. That's a very straightforward, and I think it is must. This realization should be there that okay, you are the only person who is going to deal with all the blunders when whatever comes to your way. You are the only one who is going to handle.
Yes.
And see, that is very good thing actually that you are kind of obsessed with yourself. The self love. First, love yourself. You should decorate the garden first. Then butterflies will come automatically.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. By the way, what's your best lesson you received in this year?
I think this year, actually, my college life over in the month of June this year. So it's been almost 6 months. I am kind of,
Mm.
I have realized so many things. After finishing college, not no friend circle that much, and you have to anyway just deal with actual things. You have to be practical. So the one lesson which I've learned that just respect your time, and your time is very precious. Focus on yourself, just like
Mm.
self obsession kind of thing, and be practical, because if you're emotional, tears will not fix anything. So just be very practical. That's what I think.
Exactly. Just be practical and enjoy your life here. As I
Enjoy.
mentioned earlier as well, that when you realize how to be elated, how to be happy with a lot of problem, then your life will be almost smoother. I know everybody, we have a lot of problems. Somebody they have some problems. Like we have to accept that thing, right? It's not only for me that I'm facing
Yes.
some problem. Everybody they have their life.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
one thing more, it's okay to sometimes just cut off those people who are not serving or offering any purpose in your life. It's okay because see,
Exactly. Mm.
just like if your circle is small and if you have two people who are in your support, they're happy for you when you're achieving something. That's enough. You don't need a lot of people to celebrate. It's okay. So that's what I think.
I agree with that because surrounding is really important. Add yourself with the positive people. Just just disappear, just remove them. Those who are really affecting to your side or to your life. Just
Exactly.
that I did also. I'm not quite a lot of friends. I just like you won't believe to me, but I don't have a lot of friends. Just like they didn't do anything with me wrong. I just removed them because I felt like that.
Yeah,
This is
why not?
not a thing.
And by the way, I'm really excited for 2026. And every day it's a new day. I would say that I'm excited. I'm quite occupied with my work and I'm focusing on my health too. So just very busy these days and enjoying every bit of it, having my family time in the morning and evening. So quite content at the moment.
Amazing, amazing. You are so positive. I think people have to be inspired from yourself.
Oh my,
Really. I just also inspired from yourself. It's
yeah.
really so productive conversation I had so far, I would say. I really enjoyed this conversation. I never enjoyed that much with anybody else. It's true.
Oh
It's
my
so
goodness.
comfort to speak with you. So, energetic, the vibe, the energy is like so amazing.
Thank you very much for definitely for sharing this morning, and you add really a value to my speaking skills as well. And I find it quite, you are so, you can say, multitasker. I would say that seriously. At 21, I was not doing this much. I was just, doing my studies and managing my YouTube channel. But kind of, I can resonate with you that as early as possible, you should start something. Why not? This world is full of information, full of access. So just grab what all you can. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. I believe strongly in that thing.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for your compliment as well. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ashim, and looking forward to this type of conversation in future as well. Why not? Let's make it something
Likewise.
full. And please share your YouTube channel link as well, so that I can collaborate this video. Right?
Yeah, so my
Okay.
YouTube channel, I will share the link to you. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for giving the time to me and your consideration, especially. I'm so, so grateful for you. Thank you so much, Priyanka.
Thank you. Have a good day. Take care.
Yeah, have a good day. Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.